everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal. I am 26 years old. I have 3 children, ages 9, 6, and 3, and 11 fiance. We've been together for about to be 8 years now. Okay, so I lost my right leg due to necrotizing fasciitis. Bear with me, that name is hard for me. I still don't know how to pronounce it. But it's a flesh-eating bacteria. How did I get the infection? I got it because I had a rash on my foot. Like, this is my foot. I had it on top of my foot. And it was like a little open sore. Like, I guess because I kept scratching at it, or I don't know. But it was in the wrong position because with me putting my shoes on and everything, I guess it was scratching with the shoes as well. But the infection went in through the rash, and it traveled all the way up to almost my knee. It was below my knee. I went through I underwent 5 surgeries. It wasn't easy, especially for my fiance, because he had 3 kids. We had no one to help us with the kids at the time. We still don't, but thank God my mom was able to come as soon as she found out I was in a hospital, and she was able to stay with my children all the way from New Jersey to Pennsylvania. But I underwent 5 surgeries, and I remember going into the emergency room. I went in with my son at the time, with my 6-year-old. I went in with my 6-year-old. At the time, he was 4 years old, and with my fiance. And I didn't want to take him with me, but we had no choice but to. You know, I left my other 2 kids with a family member. And I remember going into the emergency room, explaining what was going on, and they told me, okay, well, it's just going to be a few minutes, blah, blah. Hours later, I'm still waiting in the emergency room. And mind you, when I get to the emergency room, I couldn't even walk. I couldn't do anything. And then when I walked, I felt the pressure on my foot because, you know, when you have an infection, it all depends where you have an infection. Since I have lymphedema, forgot to include that in the beginning, but at the time I had lymphedema on both of my legs. And so that with the infection on top of the lymphedema, my leg was red, super red. And it was turning purple, like it was getting bruised up. And while I was getting bruised up, I couldn't feel it no more. Like, I just know it was so painful to walk on. And I remember telling my fiance, like, I can't do this. Like, sorry. I remember telling him, like, no, like, I'm fine. Like, I got this. Hey, maybe it's just something simple. Maybe I just need antibiotics. That wasn't the case. Fast forward, I'm already seeing the surgeons at the time. And they came to me. They told me what it was, because after they did so many scans, they did CAT scans, they did everything, you name it, because them surgeons were the best. Honestly, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today, you know? So, I remember one of the surgeons, he was young. And mind you, at the time I was 24. So he was young. He was probably like in his early 30s. I remember them telling me what it was, and they explained to me the whole situation. And they told me, they was like, listen, we're just going to cut, like, on top of your foot, like, do a small cut. And then we're going to try to clean up the infection. So I was like, okay, that's fine with me. And then he asked me, he was like, listen, I remember, I'm laying on the bed, right, on the hospital bed. He comes up to the side of my head. He held my hand. And he said, listen, you are young. Do you know you can lose your leg, or you can lose your life? And I said to him, I said, listen, I said, if you gotta give her to my leg, if you need to amputate it, I don't care. I was like, the only thing I care about is to make it alive. So I said to him, so listen, I have 3 children. Like, there's no way they're gonna be, like, without me. And I remember telling him that. And I said to him, I said, listen, you do what you gotta do as long as you save my life. I was like, I just want to wake up to my kids. And I remember that it was so hard for me because they told me, oh, they told my fiance he was still there with my son. My son was inside the room with me. They were about to put a line in my neck. Like, the line, it goes in here to your heart. And so they put a line in my neck, and they were already prepping me to go to the emergency room because they didn't want the infection to travel to my heart because I could have died. And then I remember them telling my fiance, listen, we're going to prep her, we're going to take her out to the emergency room, to the surgery room, and you can't go or whatever. So what he did, he left, and he took my son with him home. And then that same night, my mom, thank God, my mom was able to, come to travel right away. And she came and she stood with my kids while my fiance could come back, for him to come back so he could be there. And, fast forward, I'm already in a room. At this time, I had no idea that I had lost my leg. Once they put the anesthesia in you and they do all this stuff, I was more asleep than awake, honestly. And I remember laying in the bed. I didn't have my leg at this time. But, with the phantom pain. So when you get an amputation, you get phantom pain. And the phantom pain is basically you feeling that the leg is still there when it really isn't. So, I remember asking my mom, my fiance, I said to him, I said, I want to get out. I got to use the bathroom. And then I asked him, what happened? And he didn't want to tell me. He didn't know how to tell me because he knew I was going to be upset. But then my mom told me. My mom was the one to tell me. She didn't want to tell me neither. And I remember she didn't want to tell me, but she ended up telling me. And it's crazy because I was in the ICU for 2 weeks or longer. More than 2 weeks. So mind you, the whole time I can't see my kids. So fast forward, I go to the what's it called, rehab. They sent me to rehab, and right there in the hospital, and different floor. And I remember me just trying to hurry up and leave. I didn't care if I was in pain. I didn't care if it was hurting me, killing me. I didn't care because I wanted to get home to my kids. I remember the therapist coming to the room and she's telling me how long is in a process. I told her, listen, so I don't care how long it's going to be. I just want it to be quick. I told her, I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to go home to my kids. And me going crazy, I couldn't see my kids. But then finally my fiance brought them to me. they allowed for them to come, and he brought them to me. And I remember seeing my son. It was just happy tears, like him so happy, coming up to me, so happy, so excited. My daughter, like her crying. At the time she was 2. She was small. No, she wasn't 2. She was 1. Just like 1 and like 3 months. She was small. So her crying, not wanting to leave after she saw me, like it broke my heart. And then when they brought my oldest, he didn't know. For those that know, my oldest is not my biological child, but he's my son. I've been in his life since he was 1.5, and I treat him like my own, and I love him. And he just turned 9, so for those that don't know, but and my oldest, he had no idea. Like, he knew something was going on, you know, because he's older, he understands more. But he had no idea. It broke his heart, too. And that even broke my heart more. And, then fast forward, I remember all my family members coming out, whatever. They were all there, like, a lot of my family members. And moral of the story, I just want to say, like, I know I'm like, my mind is all over the place, but feel free to ask me any questions, anything. Message me, whatever, comment down below. I don't mind replying back to people, especially the ones that are in the same situation that I am in. And mind you, at the time, I was so scared because I didn't think, like, my fiance was gonna love me the same. Like, I thought, you know, he was gonna leave me, or I thought, I didn't think he was gonna love me the same. I didn't think he was gonna be able to lay down next to me. Like, I didn't think nothing was gonna be the same after that whole situation happened. Like, after my whole life changed. I didn't think he was still going to stick by my side like he is now. And especially my kids. Like, they still love me the same. They still talk to me the same. They do everything the same. They play with me the same. I play with them the same. Like, in the beginning it was very hard, you know, because I'm still healing. And I had a lot of wounds. I had a lot of open wounds. Like, it wasn't easy. It was an easy process. I was in and out of hospital a lot in the beginning. I had a lot of falls. Not a couple. I had a lot of falls. And let me tell you, it broke my heart the first time my kids saw me fall. Like, I try to stay as strong and try to walk it off. But it was impossible. Like, it was hard. And my kids, like, it's about to be 3 years, and my kids, they never saw me, thank God, they never saw me, like, have a meltdown. Never saw me, like, crying because I'm in pain. No. What I would do is, I go to the bathroom, cry it out, then walk out the bathroom and pretend I'm fine. When in reality, I was never fine. But I always made it seem that way because I don't want to hurt my kids. Like, my kids are sweethearts. They are great hearts. You know, children, they don't know. They're small. They can't understand. So I felt as though, like, showing them how I felt would be pointless. Like, I had to show them that their mother is strong. Like, no matter what, I stood up, and I'm strong, and I was strong for them, and I'm still strong for them. And till this day, I just want y'all to know I'm still having phantom pain, you know? Especially when it's cold, I get bad pain. just want to fast forward to now, and I'm just going to say that physical therapy was okay. It was a pain in my, it was a pain in the beginning. But right now I'm not doing physical therapy. I was just recently doing physical therapy for lymphedema because I still have lymphedema on my left leg. It goes from my toes to my knee. And for those that don't know what is lymphedema is, it has to do with your lymph nodes. They don't work as properly as they should, as an other person would. As to someone that doesn't have lymphedema. But if you go on Google, there's a lot of research out there for it now. And I wrap my leg every night. I wrap it. I use compression stockings for those. The compression stocking that I use is a thigh high. And it's like this. This is a thigh high. And this is Juzo. I've been trying to get a custom one, but they're very expensive, and that's not in my budget right now. But I've been working with my Juzos. Every 6 months I have to buy new ones. And the good thing about the Juzos, it always comes with an extra one. At least by the people I get it from, it comes with 2 of them. So it's not easy. And also, like, what is not easy is standing up for like so many hours. Like, not so many hours at a time, but it's like I can stand up for 1 hour, my leg falls asleep. My left leg falls asleep. And it's like, it's because I'm putting so much pressure onto one leg, and it falls asleep. My leg swells up a lot because I'm putting so much pressure on it. Like, speaking right now, like, while I'm talking right now on the video, I got my left leg in a pump. Like, I have a pump, so it pumps my leg. It basically massages it, and it has 4 different little levels. So it starts at the foot, or at the ankle, then it starts in the bottom of the leg, the middle, and then at the top of my leg. And it massages it. It helps with it helps drain the lymph fluid. So that's a little about me. I know I was all over the place. Maybe when y'all start asking me questions, maybe I can do a video, like my next video. Maybe it can be with questions, me answering questions. Like, maybe comment down below, let me know what you want to know. You don't have to be an amputee. I know there's a lot of questions that people want to know because they don't know. And I'm wanting to answer as many questions as I can. And please, I just want to say, no matter what, always keep your head up high. You know why? Because at the end of the day, someone could be, how can I explain it? I'm like so like tongue twisted. It's like someone can be worse than what you are going through right now. Like, someone could be doing worse. So this is why I keep my head up high, especially in front of my children. Like, they're gonna know when they get older, they're gonna know that mommy was always strong. Mommy never gave up. Mommy was a fighter. Mommy's a soldier. She never gave up. She always did what she had to do as a mother. I cook, I clean, I take my bath. I just know I'm home with my fiance's the one that's been working, but I'm home with them, and just know I do it all. So you can feel free to ask whatever you want. It's hard doing everything that I just named, but trust me, if it takes me hours, I still do it. So I just want y'all to know that your day could be worse. So just keep your head up high, You're beautiful. Doesn't matter what body you're in. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're perfect or not. In my eyes, you are perfect. You know why? Because I'm no better than anybody else. We're all perfect in this world. And I just want y'all to know that I'm always here. I'm always willing to reply back to my messages. Like, I try to reply as many as I can, because I don't get that many right now. But I reply to a lot of my amputees, and I tell them how it is, and from my eyes and from my point of view, because I'm young, so I probably went through a lot more than another amputee went through, or maybe not. We probably went through the same thing, but just different things, you know. So I'm here to support you, and I don't care what anybody else think of you. Just know, be happy, smile, show others that you aren't like them. Just keep your head up. And just comment down below your questions. I'm going to be doing a video. And feel free to message me. I do have a Facebook. It's called, the name, I'm going to try to tag it down below in the description. But it's Cristal Amputee. It's like a group. I just opened it not too long ago. And I also have an Instagram page. My Instagram page, I'm going to comment down below. It's Cristal, CRISTAL _amputee. AMPUTEE. Sorry, I had a brain freeze. But again, thank you so much for all y'all support. Don't forget to turn your bell on for notifications, and subscribe, and also like and comment down below. Again, thank you all so much. Bye bye.